Hello, Rama Pupodu. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with Narayana Iyer. I was bewildered by the sudden change in Bhagavan's questioning, which had become personal in nature. I answered in the affirmative. Bhagavan then continued, "You use the mirror for shaving, don't you? You look into the mirror and then shave your face. You do not shave the image in the mirror, do you? Similarly, all the scriptures are meant only to show you the path to realization. They are meant for practice and attainment. Mere book knowledge and discussions can be compared to a man shaving the image in the mirror." This was tremendous relief for me. After Bhagavan said these words, my inferiority complex left me once and for all. The other positive thing about Bhagavan's statement was that since then I was able to be still and quiet. It almost became my property. While I was listening to Narayana Iyer, I was also transported to that state of quiet stillness. I too gave up the madness of acquiring more and more knowledge and instead took to plunging inwards. Be quiet, that is the truth. Be still, that is God. As far as Narayana Iyer was concerned, I was an insatiable questioner. I wanted to know if he received any Upadesa, a special teaching from Bhagavan. I wanted to also know whether he had lived up to that teaching. Narayana Iyer said, "Ganesa, Bhagavan did give me exclusive Upadesa. The personal instruction of Bhagavan has always been of absolute value to me. It has become my second nature, as it were." What he then said is very significant. I cried to Bhagavan that I knew nothing of Vedanta. I also could not practice certain austerities since I was a householder. I prayed to Bhagavan to help me by showing the way to reality or reality itself. I also frankly told Bhagavan that his own method of self enquiry was too difficult for me. Bhagavan graciously turned to me and said, "Narayana Iyer, do you know Ulladu Narpadu? It imparts pure truth. It deals with pure truth and explains pure truth. Continue reading it verse by verse. The words of the verses will in due course vanish and pure truth, Sat or Ulladu, alone will shine like the snake shedding its skin to emerge shining. This is my sadhana, Ganesan, and I have been doing it repeatedly. I chant Ulladu Narpadu whenever I have any free time. I listened spellbound. I once asked Kanagamal, an old devotee of Bhagavan who dropped the body on Bhagavan's Jayanti, January 1st, 2010, in Bhagavan's Samadhi Hall, about Narayana Iyer, and she had the following to say about him. Narayana Iyer was born in a rich family, but he was perfectly humble. Narayana Iyer's wife shared his views and lived her life as her husband wanted her to. When he was at home, he would often be reciting Ulladu Narpadu at the top of his voice. He tended to the cows and did gardening, since these were matters that interested him deeply. The moment a cow gave birth to a calf, he paid total attention to both cow and calf. As the cow was giving birth, he would recite Ulladu Narpadu. In a lighter vein, Narayana Iyer's wife once told me that the exclusive privilege of receiving Narayana Iyer's attention during delivery time was given to the cows, but never ever extended to her, the mother of 8 children. Narayana Iyer's dedication to Bhagavan's teaching and instructions was meticulous and potent. I once asked him, "Did you ever have any doubt that Bhagavan erased completely?" He was compassionate enough to narrate the following incident. I was sitting near Bhagavan's couch. I felt puzzled by the ancient teaching that everything you see is Maya, an illusion. I wondered how Bhagavan sitting on the couch and the wooden barrier between him and me could be false. I asked Bhagavan whether all of us could be unreal and non existent. Bhagavan laughed and asked me whether I had had the dream the previous night. I told him that I had had one in which I had seen several people asleep. Bhagavan then said, "Suppose I ask you to go and wake all those people up in the dream and tell them they are not real. Will that not be absurd?" That is how it is to me now. Be assured that there is nothing but the dreamer. So, where is the question of the people in the dream being real or unreal? Still more, of waking them up and telling them that they are not real. We are all unreal. Why do you doubt it? That alone is real. After this explanation, I had absolutely no doubt about the unreality of the world. I could constantly feel its unreal nature. Another day, Bhagavan told Narayana Iyer, everything is unreal like dream objects. However, at a certain stage, there exists truth or reality and the world of unreality. There, the realized man's job is to awaken others to the fact that what they see and feel is unreal and reality is one's own being. This can be compared to an elephant dreaming of a lion and suddenly waking up to find that the lion is unreal and the elephant alone is real. The elephant is the individual jiva, the dream is the unreal world, and the lion is the guru or the jnani. The guru is the link between the real and the unreal. On another occasion, Narayana Iyer told me that Bhagavan said, "There is no jnani, no realized person. Wisdom alone is. There is only jnanam." Narayana Iyer was posted as sub-registrar in a place away from Tiruvannamalai. He could not go to Bhagavan whenever he wanted. He was like a suckling baby, longing to be back with the mother. As there were hardly any taxis or buses in those days, Narayana Iyer sometimes hitchhiked on lorries as a mode of transport to reach Bhagavan and even to go back home. Let's continue in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Pupodu.